Hi, this is Eric Mers again. Today I'm going to be talking about coaching skills. This is module 4 of leading by coaching. Well, let's talk a little bit about the core abilities of the coach. There's some core things that they need to be able to do. One is listening. They need to practice active listening by focusing fully on what the person is trying to say and what the meaning of it is rather than trying to build a response. And the second thing, they need to be observing body language, tone of voice, the pace of the discussion. All those things are important in playing into understanding where the person being coached is. And then they need to be discerning about keeping them on track to what it is the issue that they need help with. And then they can use their modeling of the approaches that they would use in the conversation, and they need to be able to deliver these coaching tools to enhance the overall experience of the person being coached. The delivery methods of the coach are specific to identifying openings or moments when there's an opportunity to go in a certain direction, and then to generate possibilities from that opening of what could be and what that person may be able to do with the situation that they're involved in. This is critical because then the person being coached can actually generate those things by the questions the coach is asking. And then the coach can help develop a plan for the person being coached to move forward and make a commitment to those plans and those actions. And then before we close the coaching session, we preview the outcomes, the possibilities of things happening based on the actions that the person being coached is going to say. So they are committing to right action, but we want to make sure that they visualize what's going to happen if they do these things. And if it's not quite clear, then maybe we need to take a step back and dive a little bit deeper. Then once they've committed to right action, it's just critical then to hold them accountable to that in the next session and the next time that we're with them, or maybe we have a system set up for that accountability. Which leads us to some core competencies that coaches need, and all these skills we just talked about will feed into these. But make sure that you're building that connection, that rapport, and that you're focused on clarification for the person being coached, not you, but for them to be clear about what's happening, why it's happening, what's in the way of where they want to go, what's the possibility for, where they can take some actions to move in a direction that's positive and that's going to get the outcomes that they want. And then make sure there's that commitment to them as a coach, but also them to themselves, to their action plans. So again, connection, clarification, and commitment. Those three coaching competencies are critical for any coach that's trying to lead their team through coaching. Thank you. Take care.